Alright, today we're gonna be talking about the 5 best things to watch while you're high. And you guys already know what number 5 is. It's Prawn. I've switched the letters around so I don't get demonetized, but you dirty little boys know exactly what I'm talking about. When I'm high, I need Prawn. And I'm not talking about that vertical video ghetto 1440p kind of Prawn. I'm talking about 4K, 60 FPS, close-up, and maybe even 3D in the near future. You know what I mean? Like Mark Zuckerberg needs to step up his game and create that VR headset. What I'm trying to say is I need top-notch quality. Normally when it comes to Prawn, I don't really like that high production, you know, professional kind of video. I like my Prawn ghetto, you know what I mean? I like it raw and authentic, like real videos. Something like, you know, light-skinned crackhead gives a blowy for £10 or some shit like that. But you know, when I'm high, I got high standards. Number 2, watching TikToks. Now, watching TikToks gotta be one of the best things you could do while you're high. Just scrolling through the app is a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes you get the funniest videos to ever grace the internet, and other times you get like a 3-hour movie compressed into a 2-minute TikTok with this music playing in the back narrated by some robot voice. But that's what I like about TikTok when I'm high. You have no idea what you're gonna get. TikTok is like opening Christmas presents, you know what I mean? You could get a PS5 or you could get like Link's Africa for the 3rd time in a row from that weird uncle that no one likes. My point being, you're never gonna know what you get on TikTok. Like 1 second you could be sat there laughing at Hasbullah being all cute, and the next second you're sat there crying because a woman's making a story time video about how her husband cheated on her and killed her 3 kids. Also, TikTok is so sick for finding new things. Like the For You page is so random, it exposes you to so many different things you would have never stumbled across in your life. Like for example, before TikTok, I didn't really get the whole Playboy Carti hype, you know what I mean? Like his music just sounded weird to me. He was just out there going, fucking bitch, like a kick. But after seeing like 500 edit videos of Playboy Carti, I can't stop myself from screaming, take my shirt off and now the hoe stop breathing. See what I mean? Like TikTok just opens up your mind, and I love it because there's so many things that I do now that I would have never been into before TikTok. Number 3, watching movies. If you've never sat down to watch a movie after being zooted, bro, you are missing out. When I'm watching a movie while being high, I get so immersed and hyper-focused into the movie that I become the main character. Do you guys do that, or is that just me? Like I genuinely forget that I have a life of my own for 3 hours. I think the best example of this is when I sat down to watch The Wolf of Wall Street when I was off my head. Like I genuinely envisioned myself as Leonardo DiCaprio going from a brokey to the top G. Bro, like I was so into the movie, it felt like I lived a whole different life for 3 hours. Like that movie got me so motivated. The next day I was sat there watching YouTube tutorials on how to start dropshipping. Oh, there was this other show that I watched called Breaking Bad, and that show was crazy because I've never been so motivated in my life to take crystal meth. I'm joking. The point I'm trying to make is when you're watching a movie high as hell, you get way too into the movie. I feel like when I'm high, I'm just so observant. If only I could do the same in class, you know what I mean? I would have been like a doctor instead of, you know, smoking in my mum's basement and making a video about being high. Alright, that's not the time for this, I'm sorry. Number 4, watching documentaries. Now let me tell you something. When I'm fried, I could be watching a documentary on anything. No matter the topic, my eyes will be glued to the screen, my mouth will be wide open, and my brain will be boggled. I'm not even joking. One time I sat through a whole documentary about snails. Snails! Like, bro, I could have chosen anything. Even worms are a bit more interesting. But yeah, I watched an hour-long documentary about snails while I was fried. And do you know what I learned? Did you know there are 40,000 different types of snails? 40,000 species. I'm not amazed by the number. I'm amazed by the fact that someone sat down to count the different kinds of snails. Like, as a human being, how bored do you have to be in life to sit down and count 40,000 different kinds of snails? Like, I'm borderline pissed off I know that fact about snails. But yeah, you guys need to watch a documentary where you're fried. Number 5, the last best thing to watch while you're high is me. So subscribe and turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.